hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm y3w7, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Collins from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense.
Looking for the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Throws to the back. And the timing just a hair off. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Minnesota has it back in the Gophs. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Scott. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fires to the tight end. There we go. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's chat just a little about Russ. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing. In high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Brings it down on the right side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Power football with the run. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith dropping to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Owls are on the move. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to set up the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Utah. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Breaks into the open.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Got his man. He's loose. 20. Vince, touchdown now. Once he got some room, it was over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Here comes the heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Smith wants to throw. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Got a man. It's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll immediately call timeout. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Finds a little space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rice! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 32 to Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. This defense wants to bring some pressure. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
That's a fumble on the play. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Hunt is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the ground, it's Marshall. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
And that now, this guy's 2nd sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody was...
Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Scott.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through a tackle.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware that it's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down. Fresh set come.
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to run it, and the quick shuffle pass underneath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Smith wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, trigger the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here's a hit. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly. Still down by a good bit of points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from their own 18-yard line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him, and nobody's close. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That ball down the field.
Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Good, solid tackle. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation